Welcome back, Nail Crew. Welcome back, Nail Crew. Welcome back. So in this video, I will be doing a set of nails and my cousin will try to repeat the exact design that I do. So this is going to be really fun. But before we get into that, let's give a hey, girl, hey. My nail sister, Willette, said, doing the butt to let her bake, you guys. And she gave you a warning. Do not sing, let her bake. Do nails. It's a hazard, my friends. It's a hazard. All right, so like I said earlier, I'll be doing a set of nails and my cousin is going to try to repeat that design. My cousin is very, very new, okay? She is very new. She's one of the ladies who gets her nails done like every week, you know? So you sit there and you watch and you watch and you watch. So you kind of have an idea of the steps. You know what I mean? You kind of know this goes before that and then that comes after that. But when it comes to doing it yourself, you feel like, you feel weird. You're like, okay, they made it look so easy, but now that I'm doing it, it's just not the same. It's not translating the way I thought it would in my mind. So that's where she is right now. But I really feel like she is such a quick learner. I know that she's going to get it. You know what I mean? So this is lesson, how many lessons have we had? I think this is our second lesson together. Yes. Okay, this is our second time working together. And I think if she lets me, I'll insert her first ombre. Yes, that's what I'll do. So that you guys can see the improvement from lesson 1 to lesson 2. And I am so proud of her. I really am, because this is hard. This is not easy. So, you know, I gotta sing whenever I'm happy or something, you know. So, y'all ready? I am so proud of you, Vashti. I am so proud of you, Vashti. My voice was so scratchy just then. I think it's the pollen. It's springtime and the pollen's in the air. It made my voice a little scratchy, but I'll work on that. I'll take a sip of water, some honey, and a little lime, and we'll be good for the next time. All right, you guys. So the green acrylic that I'm using is from Model Ones. I will leave the coupon code and everything on the screen, but it will also be in the description box if you miss it. I'm trying to do small beads here, and I know traditionally it's 3 balls or 4 balls. But with that, a lot of times for beginners, they don't know where to put the beads. Okay, and then they pile them up or the bead consistency is off, and then you have to do so much filing in the end that it just takes way too long. Now you're sitting there for 5-6 hours, and that's not cool. So for me, I find that if I make smaller beads and I pat them down and I make sure they're neat, you know, because smaller beads are easier to manage, they're easier to control. And if you mess up on a small bead, that's a small lump that you have to fix. If you mess up on a large bead or a medium bead, that's a big hill that you gotta fix in the end, you know? So I like my nails nice and flat, you know, nice and smooth going into the filing process. That way I don't have to spend 3 hours on filing. So with that being said, my beads might be smaller than what you're used to doing or seeing other people do and use, and that's fine. I always encourage people to try many ways and just do what works for them. And this is what works for me. So we are trying to do an ombre. So with an ombre, not only do I use smaller beads, but I make sure that the beads are wet, okay? If it's not wet, it's not going to glide over the nail. And then you're stuck with a big mess, okay? So small wet beads, and use gravity to help you. So when you're doing an ombre nail, the hand should hardly be flat. Okay, you don't want the hand to be flat when doing an ombre nail because gravity can't really help you. In fact, gravity might make things worse in this situation. It might pull the acrylic to the sides of the nail. And now, oh, that's just a hot mess. So you want gravity to help you. You're going to tilt the hand like it's on a seesaw. You know, like a seesaw when you were a kid, you used to sit on it and one went down and one went up. Yeah, so just like that. So color 1, that is the little person sitting on the base of the nail. And color 2 is the little person sitting on the free edge of the nail. So when we want color 1 to flow down towards color 2, we're going to put the hand down, okay? So that gravity helps you drag it down. And then when we want color 2 to flow back towards color 1 so that we get a nice even blend, we're going to tip the hand up. Okay, so either way, the hand should be in motion, and it should be a nice fluid motion. It shouldn't be stiff or robotic, and you shouldn't really have to think about it. It should just make sense in your head that you want to move the finger in the position that you want the acrylic to flow. Therefore, the hand should hardly be flat. Okay, if you have the hand flat, the acrylic isn't going to drain in the right area correctly. I hope that made sense. If it didn't, rewind it and listen to it again, or leave me a comment in the comment section below and I will get back to you. All right, so she watched me do a quick ombre. These colors, you guys, I am not feeling orange and green as a combination. I don't know. I would not wear these color combinations. I don't even know how we decided upon orange and green. This is crazy. I don't know. The green is gorgeous. The orange is gorgeous. But together, I feel like it's Halloween time or something. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think below. Are you feeling the orange and green? I hope so. I hope you guys love it. It's not my cup of tea, but I really do hope that you guys love it. All right, so she watched me do the ombre, and now she's trying to do exactly what I did. All right, so while you guys watch her, I guess I could tell you everything that we're using in the video. Okay, so the brush she is using is a size 14, and it's from iGel Beauty. Okay, iGel Beauty has sales all the time. They probably have a 60% off sale right now. So if you like this brush, head on over to iGel Beauty. I do not have a coupon code though. Model 1. So all the acrylic that we're using today is from Model 1. I like these colors, guys. And low-key, I really just wanted to do a Model 1 video because I just got some new colors from Model 1. But I'm going to have a giveaway really soon from Model 1. But I have to close my current giveaway. So if you guys have not entered my current giveaway, go enter. I could pull names, I could close that one, and then we could talk about my Model 1s, my Model 1s, my Model 1s giveaway. There I go again. Let's continue, shall we? The monomer is also from Model 1s. And so combined, the Model 1's monomer and the acrylic, it is very slow for me. For me, it's a very, very slow setting system. So I don't know if you guys remember this video right here, but I tested all 3 of their monomers and I told you guys the characteristics of their monomers and things like that. I'll leave the link to that video in the description box in case you want to watch it. But like I mentioned before, because this is a slow setting system, I think it'll be really good for beginners. It gives you more time to move and play and manipulate the acrylic. And that's what she needs. That is what she needs. And I'll show you why when we get to the encapsulation process. But right now she is doing a really good job. She's doing a really good job. And I will pop up a picture of her other ombre, her first ombre, and then compare it to what this is going to look like. But I do want to give her a pointer. Girl, stop being so forceful. Look how she jams the brush into the dapping dish. And I didn't notice this. I didn't notice this when I was watching her in person. But look how she just she's so aggressive. Vashti, you are so aggressive. Look at that. Oh, the poor brush. The poor brush. Please, you guys, do not jam your brush into the dapping dish. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Another pointer that I had to give her was, you see how forceful she is with jamming the brush into the dapping dish? She was just as heavy-handed applying the acrylic bead to the nail. So all you want to do is place the bead. Place it. Place it on the nail, not jam it on the nail. So anyway, I'm getting a lot of ideas from watching how she's doing the acrylic. This is not a tutorial. I should have put that in the beginning. This is not a tutorial. This is just like a fun video. This is just me vlogging her before and after, because I know she's going to do really, really well. She could have this video to come back to say, look at how I started. But anyway, I'm watching and I'm learning the mistakes that beginners make, because I forgot a lot of the beginner mistakes, obviously, right? I forgot those. So I'm using this video to see like what do beginners really need most on. So that way when I do my acrylic videos, I could point those things out. So please, the first thing that I could tell you guys, don't jam anything anywhere. All my heavy-handed sisters and brothers out there that are doing nails, you guys are gonna have to get some finesse. Y'all are going to have to get some finesse. This is crazy. She is murdering the brush, y'all. Yo, I was laughing. Yo, when I was watching this back, I literally was cracking up. Another thing I noticed with her was that she was afraid to discard a bead. So for example, she picked up a bead of acrylic and it was too big for what she needed it to do, and she was going to put it on the nail anyway because she picked it up. And I was like, no, discard it. So she was kind of afraid to like discard a bead. You guys, do not be afraid. If it's too wet, too big, too small, too dry, discard it and start over, okay? So she did a really good job though. All in all, she did a good job, but I do see pointers that I can now focus on when I do my acrylic tutorials for you guys. So now I'm showing her how to encapsulate. The overall goal is to try to encapsulate in one bead. Like that's the golden dream. Put a big wet bead on the nail and let it slide down. But that's not always the case. So from a newbie perspective, she picked up a big bead, all right, but we were using Model 1's acrylic, right? Now we're using Tammy Taylor acrylic. So the acrylic that we're encapsulating with is Tammy Taylor. And the reason why I'm using Tammy Taylor is because I wanted a neutral or a natural clear. I didn't want a crystal clear, okay? So when you're new to doing ombre nails, I always suggest you encapsulate with a natural clear, not a crystal clear, because the natural clear is going to camouflage some of your mistakes and it's going to make the blend look even more blendy, okay? So now back to what happened and why her bead dried up on her. We were using Model 1s the whole time, and Model 1s dry slow. So you could do less monomer and still get the desired look because it dries so slow, you could play around. The Tammy Taylor does not dry slow, so you need more monomer. And so because she's new, she doesn't understand different powders, use different liquids and things like that. So with all of that being said, you guys, if you're new, try to stick with one system. Get used to that system, whatever it is, and then you could venture out into other systems because everything dries at its own speed, all right? So if you look at the pinky, it's not smooth at all. It's lumpy. But by the time she got to the middle finger, she figured it out. Oh, this isn't the same. Oh, this is different. Okay, so I have to add more liquid to this one. Okay, got it. And she made that transition and oh my gosh, it made such a difference. Look at the pinky, you guys. Look at the pinky in comparison to, and not even that the pinky looks bad, because it really doesn't even look bad at all. Let's just be clear. Sis did a good job, okay? Sis did a really, really good job. But look at the pinky in comparison to the other three. There is a hump there where it dried too quick. But other than that, look, honey, you did good. Look at that blend, though. Look at that blend. Vashti did a good job. Go Vashti, go Vashti, go Vashti, go Vashti, go Vashti, go Vashti. All right, now crew, let's say you needed a natural clear to encapsulate your ombres. Let's say you needed one, but the system you're using has a really clear. It's not a natural clear. What I would suggest you do is find the white that's in that same system and mix your own. So you can mix your clear and your white, just a little bit of white, because you want it to be clear, but like a cloudy clear. You know what I mean? Not like crystal clear. And that cloudiness is going to just make that ombre look like an ombre. Hello. You're welcome. Hello. I know that helps somebody. But in hindsight, you guys, I would have done that. I wouldn't have gave her the Tammy Taylor neutral and watched her struggle on that pinky. But it was a good lesson for her because now she realizes that different acrylics work differently, and she recovered really, really well. And now we're on to the filing. So I like to do the filing in steps for beginners, okay? Now, if you guys are more advanced and you are file masters, this is going to be so basic, it's going to make you cringe, okay? It's just going to make you cringe. I'm sorry. But here we go. I'm going to have her file step by step. So step 1, only file the sides. Don't look at the top of it. Don't even look at it, because if you look at it and it's all lumpy, you're going to want to fix it. And we don't got time to fix it right now. Right now, all we're doing is filing the sides of the nail, okay? If you focus on only one thing at a time, you can make that one thing great. If you're trying to do too many things, it's just going to be a mess. So step 1, file the sides, okay? So step 1 was to file the sides on all of the nails. Then you're going to grab your e-file, or you can continue with your hand file if you want to. Now we're going to file the top of the nails, okay? So I find that especially for beginners, if you try to file the sides and the top at the same time, you get so burnt out by the third nail that the last two just don't get the same love. It's just not the same. So just keep it simple. Don't get burnt out. File the sides on all the nails, then go back and file the top, okay? And I like to file the top of my nails I like to use the e-file. It just goes a lot quicker. I'm not here all day, it just makes life easier. So I like the e-file. So I'm showing her how to use the e-file, and she files the way she sees the techs that do her nails file. So I'm watching her, and I'm just absorbing, thinking of talking points for when I do my tutorials. But yeah, so she's filing down, and I'm not gonna front. I do that sometimes too. I'm not even gonna front, especially if the nails are long. If the nails are long, going side to side, sometimes they just take all day. And I do go in a down motion, so let me not even act like I don't do that. But the correct way to file is to go from right to left, right to left, right to left. Not right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, and now up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, okay? So the correct way is right to left, right to left, right to left. You want to do medium pressure at the cuticle area. You want to do light pressure at the apex area, because obviously you don't want to thin out your apex. And then you want to do medium pressure again at the tip, because you want the tip thinner, okay? So medium pressure, cuticle area, because you want that nice thin and flat. Light pressure at the apex and the stress area, because you don't want to thin that out. And then medium pressure again at the tip area, because you want that nice and thin, okay? You should never have to use like really heavy pressure. That should never be a thing. That's not a thing. Let's just erase that from our vocabulary. So now that the tops of the nail are nice and smooth, and we love, love, love them, now we can focus on making the free edge nice and crisp. Again, for this, you can use your hand file. I just prefer a nice e-file, okay? With a nice drill bit and a nice e-file. That just makes my heart happy. So that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, if you're uncomfortable with this, then obviously a hand file is the way to go. Speed-wise, just do whatever you're comfortable with, okay? Work at your speed comfort. Start at about 3 or 4, go up from there. I wouldn't say go past like definitely wouldn't have to go past 15, like that area. Definitely wouldn't surpass that. But start at the lower range and just work your way up and see what you're comfortable with. All right, so just to review, we filed the sides of the nails with the hand file. Then we took our E-file and we filed the top of the nail, made that nice and smooth. So the sides were nice, the top was nice, but the free edge wasn't nice, okay? So third, we made the free edge nice. So the nails should be perfect, right? No. Sometimes it's not. So in the up position, like I have the hands now, you're going to grab your hand file, and if there's anything that needs touching up, now's the time to do the touching up. So if you file the hands in the down position, you got to think about it. And I did mention this before, but you did the nails in the down position. You filed the nails in the down position. Of course, it's going to look great in the down position. But then when you move the hands in the up position, oh no, baby. Oh. So when you move the hands in a different position and look at it from different angles, you could see things you didn't see before. So that is your time to correct it, okay? So we filed the nails in the up position, and now we are buffing. I find that if you file your nails with these steps, it's just going to go a lot smoother for you. You won't forget anything, and the nails will look relatively even when you're done. Nothing's going to be perfect, and we don't care about perfection. We just want it to look good, right? We just want it to look good. We want to get those compliments. So we are buffing the nails. And now it's time for nail art. Vashti, you're doing so good. You're doing so good. So I wanted to show her how to do chrome powder. And the reason why I wanted to show her this is because if your ombre does not look like an ombre, chrome powder is a fix. Okay, chrome powder is a fix. So tip number 1, if your ombre doesn't look like an ombre, is to encapsulate it in a natural or neutral clear, right? That's step 1. Step 2, if it still doesn't look right, step 2 is to grab you some chrome powder. I'm telling you, underneath the chrome powder, you could see the 2 colors. So you can tell that there is some sort of transition going on. But the chrome powder blends it so well that you cannot see the mistakes. So yes, you guys, hello, you're welcome. I know that helps somebody, okay? I know that helps somebody. So her ombre actually looked really good. Her ombre looked good. She did not need this little trick today, but I still wanted to show it to her in case she was off doing an ombre and she got stuck and it just didn't come out right. I needed her to have a little tip and trick in the bag, okay? Another little trick someone could do if their ombre did not turn out right. So let's say your ombre was horrible, but you don't have chrome powder. You don't even know what chrome powder is. Okay, let's just say that's you. Get you some spider gel. Spider gel, you guys, can really camouflage an ombre nail. It really can. And it's just so cute. So remember I said, I wasn't a fan of the orange and the green. I don't even know how we landed on those colors when I had a beautiful pink sitting right there. I should have just grabbed the pink. I don't know what was wrong with me. But anyway, the spider gel allowed me to get my pink fix. So I was happy again. No, seriously, you guys, the pink just really jazzed it up for my eyes, for me. I just need to look at something pink and happy. So the spider gel can fix an ombre, but it can also add a pop of color to make the nails just look like something else. I really like that. And sis now has 3 ways to camouflage an ombre nail, and so do you guys. So thank you for watching. All right, so now after we add the spider gel, you guys, you have to pop it in the oven, and it doesn't cure right if you don't sing. So pop her in the oven, pop her in the oven, pop her in the oven, and let her bake. What's she doing? Bake. What's she doing? Bake. All right, you guys. So this is what the nails look like. So this is mine. She cute or whatever. But look at Vashti's. that she did such a good job. Oh my gosh. Nail crew, comment below. Let us know what you think. I think she did phenomenal. Also, what do you think about the color combination? What are you thinking? It look all right. It really don't look horrible. I just want to pick it. I don't think I would have wore it, but you know, it ain't that bad. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I love you guys so much for watching until the end. I'll see you next time. Bye.